Hello everyone. I'm here to answer a question someone asked. I'm going to read out the question, and then I'll answer the question. So someone asked me on my YouTube channel. I'm picking the answers, the question one by one, the one that my spirit directs me, whether on YouTube, whether on Facebook or on TikTok. I pick according to how my spirit directs me. So if I haven't answered your question, be patient. I'm surely going to answer your question. Okay? So the question here is, are we to honor all ancestors? Aren't some ancestors negative and don't mean us any good? It is said, just as there are some who don't care for us in life, and there are some who don't care for us in death. This is a good question. Okay? So this person is asking if we should honor all our ancestors, the good and bad one. When we are giving libation, giving offering, giving appeasement, should we honor all our ancestors? The answer is no. You shouldn't honor all your ancestors. Honor only the good one. I always teach this when I'm teaching about ancestral veneration. Call upon your good and great ancestors. Your bad ancestors do not deserve your offering, and I will tell you why. And even me, I didn't know that I'm supposed to call upon only the good ones until my spirit revealed to me, because I have spirit that teaches me things of spirits. Okay, the first time I gave offering to my ancestors, at that time I was not so spiritually matured like I am now. So some things I do not really understand everything, but now the veil is open more and more, so I understand things much better. There was a spirit that was guiding the door, the entrance, in the spiritual realms. And the spirit said, it was a male spirit at that time. The spirit said, it is only the good ancestors that have lived well on earth and have not committed any evil, abomination or sins are allowed to come to my offering table and take my offering. And I saw, because the first time I gave offering to my ancestor hosted party for me in the spiritual realm. There was several hundreds of thousands of ancestors that came. The male ones, the elders, they dressed in African costume, the female one, the youths, the children. These are people that have passed in the afterlife, okay? So they came according to how they lived on earth, whether the one that died young and the one that aged before they died. They hosted a party for me in the spiritual realm, and it was so beautiful, the way they organized everything, people in different categories. And it is only the people who have lived well on earth that was allowed to come and take my offering. And my spirit was guiding the door. At that time, I thought it was an angel that was blocking. Bad people was not able to come. It was later that I discovered this, my higher self, my chi, that was the spirit that was blocking that, So anyway, that was when I learned that when we are giving offering to our ancestors, it's important to call upon only the good ones. Because I asked, why is it that we cannot give to all our ancestors? And my spirit revealed to me that if an ancestor was an evil person, a wicked person, and we are now energizing them and giving them offering, that's their attitude that they used to have before they passed. They will begin to, afflict you with that same attitude. You are basically, maybe if this person is an evil witch or wizard, you're basically energizing this witch or wizard to come and do what they love doing, which is to bewitch you. If it's a wicked person that don't like progress in life, you're basically energizing that wicked person to come back. You're giving them energy to come and do what they love doing, to suppress you so you don't progress. So you see, it's so important to feed only our good and great ancestors, and ancestors that are there for our highest good. So when you're feeding, don't just give your offering or your libation and say, my ancestor, come and take it. You need to call upon. You have to say, I give this offering to my good and great ancestors that are there for my highest good, that have my best interest in heart. I've been teaching from the beginning. When I started the teaching online, I've always emphasize that people should only venerate their good and great ancestors. You don't want to venerate bad ancestors that will come and be afflicting you. You don't want to venerate a spirit that has been committing a lot of crime. You're giving their strength, you're giving their power to continue to commit that crime. They will continue to do that same thing that they have done when they were alive, unless they reincarnate back on earth with a new destiny contract. But when you are even venerating them, you're venerating them on what you remember them on. So in that their how would I say, in their life, in the file of their life, that certain lifetime that they have lived, that is the personality you're venerating, even if they have already reincarnated. So we shouldn't venerate all ancestors, venerate only your good and great ancestors, the ones that will fight for you, the ones that will protect you, the ones that will do the best for you. If someone, when they were alive, they were not helping you, a lot of them, they still have this their personality in the afterlife. But there are some people, when they have passed, they realize their mistake and they will change. So if they are coming to take your offering, then when you say it's only people or spirit that have your best interest in heart, is when they have best interest in heart, because they have realized their mistake when they have passed. So they will come because they have your best interest in heart. Okay? So no, we shouldn't venerate all our ancestors, only venerate the good ones. And they will come and protect you, they will come and bless you. The same with when you're giving offering to elemental spirits or deities or gods and goddesses. You must always emphasize that you're calling upon the gods and goddesses, the spirit that have your best interest in heart. Because in the spiritual realm, we have good and bad people everywhere, wicked people are everywhere, good ones are everywhere. If you just call upon all spirits, come and take, then the good and bad one will come. And when the bad one come, they will come and do what they are known for, because it's their abilities, it's their personality. You can't change them, so they will surely do what their attitude, their personality are meant to do. So I hope I've answered this question for you. Venerate your good and great ancestors. We have a lot of great ancestors. We have a lot of good ancestors. Even though there are some bad ones, the good ones are more than the bad ones. So yeah, call upon your good and great ancestors. You don't have to know all their names. If you remember some that was alive when you can remember, you call upon those ones, you remember their name when they were alive. But the ones you don't remember, just say your ancestor. Your ancestors knows you. They know you more than you know yourself. It's like a tree. The root from the vine, everything, they know each other. You're connected to them, so they know in the spiritual realm. Yeah. So anyway, that is it for now. Venerate your good and great ancestors. The ancestors and the spirits that have your best interest in heart. This is how I do all my offering. I will never call a general spirit to come. My spirit, I call them by names. The ones I know their names, and the ones I don't know their names, I will just call the spirit that have my best interest in heart, that are there for my highest good, and they will come. Interesting how fast they come. They will come and they will begin to intercede for you and fight for you. Okay? Bye for now.